Before I start today's video, the thumbnail is made by my friend Ghiafreak. He's a pretty underrated YouTuber with 52 subscribers at the time of this recording, so I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to him. I'll leave his channel link in the description box below. And let's go on with today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the 4 hunters of Minecraft Manhunt and Dream, because why would I talk about the hunters and not Dream? And I'm also going to be ranking them, but keep in mind that this video is my opinion. You guys can have your own opinions, but I don't want any hate in the comments from others complaining about me or other people's opinions that they might write in the comments. I want us all to be respectful. Like, I'm not trying to target anyone here as well. This is all my opinion. But before I start today's video, only a small percent of my viewers are actually subscribed, so if you like this content, consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. Let's get into the video. First up, we have George Not Found. Okay. Looks like the middle button doesn't work for collecting these heads. But whatever. So George was the first ever hunter in Minecraft Manhunt. And also, George has been a speedrunner in one of the Manhunts as well. And Dream was the one hunting him. Now, just because George is so low on this list, it doesn't mean he's bad at the game or just a bad hunter in general. All the hunters are good at Minecraft, and all of them are worth talking about. Now, George, he's an underrated YouTuber, but as a hunter in Manhunt, I'll be honest here, there's nothing really that special about him. What he does, from what I've seen, is basically the same as the others, just in his own way. He chases Dream a lot, he gets killed by Enderman every single video, which is one of the reasons why he's pretty low, because he keeps getting targeted by Enderman. And that's not a very pro thing to do. And another thing about George is that he often falls for Dream's traps, like in the most recent Manhunt, Minecraft speedrunner versus 4 hunters finale. George lost all of his diamond armor due to entity cramming from Dream. Now, he wouldn't be expecting that. No one would have been expecting that. They didn't even know that entity cramming was a thing. But still, George falls for Dream's traps so often, with no hesitation at all. But he's still a good player. He really knows how to speedrun well. And in the first couple of videos, he was a pretty challenging opponent. But Dream has gotten better, George has gotten better. So that's why he's really low on this list. Next is Sapnap. Sapnap is another underrated YouTuber for no reason at all. But the reason that he's down here is because although he is really good at the game and can match a Dream's skill himself, he just rages a lot, in my opinion. Every Manhunt he starts yelling for no reason. And even in every video Dream has, Sapnap just starts yelling. And along with George, Sapnap also falls for Dream's traps. But Sapnap is a better PvPer than George. I could be wrong about that, but it's often Sapnap doing the most damage to Dream, not George. So personally, I like Sapnap better, but I'm trying. Whoops, by Sapnap. So, where was I after I just murdered Sapnap? So yeah, he often 1v1s Dream. In the 4 hunters rematch, I think, when they all had Prot 4, well, they said they had Prot 4, but I'm pretty sure it was Prot 2. And Sapnap decided to 1v1 Dream, and I think in the 400s finale, Sapnap also 1v1 Dream in the end. Now both of those were cool moments, I'm gonna pretend Sapnap's head is still here. Sorry, Sapnap. And yeah, Sapnap also, he tries like something unique to catch up to Dream. Like in the finale with the 4 hunters, he tried using an Ender Pearl, failed completely because of Dream's shenanigans. And that's why he's number 4. I'm lagging a lot. I don't know why. You might have already seen this one when I was just glancing over. But the next one is Antfrost. Now, Antfrost is very underrated in these manhunts. And that's because he doesn't really do anything. He rarely talks, and in the finale, he wasn't really part of the manhunt. But still, he got full enchanted diamond armor for all of the hunters. And that was pretty cool. But although Ant doesn't really appear in these manhunts at all, the strategy is that all the hunters decide to do is amazing. And Antfrost being the one that collected all of the diamond armor and iron armor in a previous manhunt. Actually, it might have been the same manhunt. Was it the same manhunt? I've watched too much of these, I forget a lot of things. I think it was the same manhunt. And that strategy of just gearing up all the hunters while they stay on Dream is amazing. Now, I did say that I didn't really like how Ant played in one of my Manhunt reacting videos. And I kind of lied about that. Because I'm saying this a lot, but although he doesn't appear in the manhunts as often as the other hunters, the strategies that are used by Ant are superior. Next up is Bad. Now, you might be wondering why Bad is so high on the list. And that's because he's the one that's leading the hunters in all the manhunts. You'll notice that in all of the 3 and 4 hunter manhunts, Bad is always the one that's commanding them, like saying what they should do, if they should retreat, if they should fight. And that's what I like about him. That's his role in manhunts. Commanding the group is a pretty big task. It might not look like it, but it is. Because they don't know what Dream could be up to. And I think it was in the first 3 hunters video, when Dream was using a bed in the nether to kill them, Bad was hesitant to go through the portal. Because he thought that Dream would have trapped it, or had some other trap. And he was right. So Bad isn't really easily fooled. And he's even fooled Dream a bunch of times too. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. We're looking for some iron. Ringing any bells? Probably not. And that's why Bad is really high on this list. He's very underrated as a hunter. He's not very threatening. But the strategy is led by him, and the way that he can just tell if Dream's doing something. And that's why Bad is in the number 2 spot. And then, you all know it, we have the speedrunner himself, Dream. Now, this video is mainly about the hunters, not about the speedrunner. But I'm still going to be talking about Dream's skills. As we all know, Dream is the 2nd best Minecraft player in the world. Don't fight me on this. Techno won the 1v1, so Techno's better. I don't care what you guys say. It's still my opinion, but I still don't care. Dream is the 2nd best. Not saying he's bad or anything. He is the 2nd best player in the entire world. So, again, no hate in the comments for me saying that. I still love Dream. I watch Dream more than Techno. But still. Okay, back to the video. So Dream is a speedrunner. Starting with 1 hunters to 4 hunters, you could all see Dream's skill at the game. Now, I will admit, Dream wasn't really doing anything special in the first few manhunts. And that's okay, because those were the first manhunts ever. It was still a new concept and idea, I guess. But just look at the 400 videos. He's only lost one of them. And he's won, like, the other 3. Actually, was there 3 or was there only 2? Okay, yeah. And in the first one, Dream still killed the dragon, even though he lost the manhunt. He killed the dragon, but lost the manhunt, and I'm counting that as a manhunt loss, but I'm also counting it as a win because he beat the dragon. So, technically, he won all 3 of them. But he also didn't, because he died first before beating the dragon. And if you look at the 300s videos, that was a lot less threatening than 400s. And Dream lost a handful of them. And with the 400 videos, Dream has won almost all of them, which is pretty insane. And that is why Dream will always be number 1. Unless Techno is the 5th hunter, which would be pretty cool, not gonna lie. And yeah, that is my list. Sapnap is still dead over there. And tell me your list in the comments. Do you agree with this one? Do you not like any of my points? Do you think that some of these points are not right? And subscribe. It's free. You can always change your mind later. Do it. Speedrun the subscribe button before Dream does it before you. Okay, that should give you enough time. So as a recap... Okay. As a recap, George is in the 5th spot because there's nothing really that special about him. Dead Sapnap is 2nd because there also really isn't much special about him, but he does a lot more than George, in my opinion. Then we have Ant because of his strategies, even though he doesn't really appear in the manhunt. What is with these frames? We have Bad because he's the one that's commanding all of the hunters. And then we have Dream because he's the speedrunner. And the 2nd best player in all of Minecraft. So that is my list. I might make like another type of list with Dream's content. I don't know yet. But that's going to do it for today's video. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.